You know what? At this point, I'm on the girl's side. You know what? Get your bag. Get your bag. This might even be the easiest bag you'll ever get in your life. So recently, NFL star Travis Hunter has gotten married. And for context, a lot of people were against this relationship that he has with this woman named whatever her name is. You know, I'm not even going to put it on the screen. But essentially, why people don't like this woman is because she doesn't like Travis Hunter. She only likes his money. How do I know this? Because when they were talking about how they met and stuff like that, she went on saying that, oh, he wasn't her type at first, and she used to ignore him and things of that nature and X, Y, and Z until she found out who he was, and she said, let me give him a chance. And by the way, clearly when she found out who he was, she realized how much money he had, and then so on and so forth. He went on to then be in a relationship with her and stuff like that. There's even a bunch of video evidence of her like cheating on him during their relationship and stuff like that, and X, Y, and Z. And then what led to this being the case is people saw this evidence and were going up in storms to Travis Hunter, saying, as a black man, do not fall for this kind of woman. Stay away from this kind of woman, X, Y, and Z. Bow Wow said it. Shannon Sharp said it. Everyone on the internet really tried to get this guy to not marry this woman. But he didn't listen. He didn't care. And he went to do his own thing regardless. And now, here they are, married, I think a year later or something like that. And it's like, you know, you look at this situation, it's like, wow, another black man gone. But I don't even see it as a black man gone, because I feel like this is a thing that happens with men in general. I don't know if it's low self-esteem. I don't know if it's the needing to feel like they've accomplished something. I don't know if it's the disgust or the incapability of taking an L, but guys just seem to stick with women that are not good for them. And the reason I'm not really caring about Travis Hunter so much is because I know a few cases in real life, in my life, of men going through situations like this. They are clearly with a woman who is using them. They're clearly with a woman who's an opportunist, or milking and seeming like she's the perfect woman to get all of the things that she wants at the end of the day. And it's disgusting, you know, that a woman will see a man, look at him, and just see him as an opportunity to get up in life. And then by the time they've established, well, it just goes all crazy. I know a bunch of guys who are in situations right now, and I've tried to tell them. But they just won't listen. So it's like, what do you do at that point? I think a lot of us need to understand that some people need to get stung to learn the lesson. We cannot be prying into people's business, trying to save them from what they do not want to be saved from. These are what guys do. You know, it's like it's a common case in reality. Some guys think that they know the woman better than the people that are looking from the outside looking in. But that's just not the case. After that, you just let them be. You know, we can't keep fighting this kind of battle. I know a bunch of men, and we've been watching this video, have a friend or someone that they know that's clearly being used or in the wrong relationship. But honestly, just let them be, man. Let them be. You know, it may destroy their life, it may do whatever, but what else can you do? It comes to a point where you need to realize that you could be wrong. You know, for example, there was a case where I didn't tell the guy face to face, but I was a bit worried because I felt like he was moving too fast, you know, but I'm happy for my friend at the end of the day because he made it work. And I pray that it continues to work at the end of the day with my friends. And I'm sure this is the case for all of you guys as well. You pray and hope that they will be okay and that your instincts are wrong about this wrong relationship. I'm glad that my instincts were wrong about my friend's relationship. You know, he's doing well, he's doing happy, they're in unison. And I'll do my best to keep them together, you feel what I'm saying? Because they have a whole kid now. They need to stay together. They need to work things out. And they need to make sure that They are always looking out for each other's needs. And that's all that you can do, my friend, watching this video. Support from a distance or support up close, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're always showing that support so that if things do go wrong, well, they know that you are there to listen to them. You feel me? Do not just shun them away. Do not just cut off your friend. Do not just treat them as if they are, you know, they are completely irredeemable and stuff like that. Because one day it will happen to you. You will be in a situation where you are clearly doing the wrong thing and people are telling you you're doing the wrong thing. Would you like it if people cut you off if you made a mistake? That's the thing. A lot of situations and things that happen in our lives are experiences that, yes, we are stubborn about sometimes, but sometimes we need that, you know. Some people unfortunately get bigger consequences than the other, but all we can do for each other is support, love, and selflessly give up, you know, our time to be there for our friends. Clearly they're our friends, you feel me? And that's what I'm always going to do for my friends, despite me having my opinion or whatever it is. I'm going to always love my friend. I'm going to always give, you know, my attention and X, Y, and Z. And you should do that too. You feel me? That's the only thing you can do. And you should just pray and hope that you are wrong. It's no better feeling than being wrong about a friend's relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Always show the support and always be rooting for it positively. Always give good advice. Don't just give bad advice because you feel something is wrong, because your feelings could be wrong. You know, I just want to put that out there. There are some friends out here who feel that their friends in the wrong relationship, but they're actually in the right relationship. In that case, are you still going to give advice and try to sabotage them? Or are you going to just shut the F up and mind your own business and make sure that they work well? You see, that's how life works, and that's how life is meant to be. So yes, looking at this Travis Hunter situation, it just makes me think of my actual friends. Travis Hunter I don't give a damn about. But if you're watching this and you have a friend who's going through a situation like this, or heck, if you are in a situation like this, where you've been hearing stories about your woman or man maybe being the wrong person for you, please consider it, you know, and make sure that if you are going to leave that person, it's a decision that you're making on yourself. You're not just listening to other people and stuff like that. You're just sat there making an informed decision and stuff like that. But yeah, just crazy things and stuff like that, you know. I ain't even gonna clown the dude because I could be wrong. We could be wrong. It could all work out for him. And I hope that's the case. At the end of the day, it's marriage. And I hope that they put God first. And I hope that at the end of the day, it all works out. That's all we can hope and wish for the best for me. For me, there's no use in just sitting here laughing at him and X, Y, and Z, because at the end of the day, it could work out. And at that point, if it works out, you've been a person that has contributed or preyed on their downfall. And that makes you a bad person. So let's give it some grace. I don't trust it at all. But hey, it's a marriage now. And I wish nothing but the best for these two. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? What do you think, you know, is the outcome of this? Or do you know a friend or a family member who's in a situation with a wrong relationship? Or have you ever been in a wrong relationship? I really love to hear your thoughts and stories in the comment section. With that being said, my people, God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.